Hi everyone, I am Miss Crystal, the 4-H agent in Union County, and I am so excited to share with you all a STEAM Explorers at Home activity. We are going to be talking about bean in the bottle. That's right. So first, let's discuss the life cycle of a bean. First, it will start out as a seed. After it becomes a seed, then the seeds are going to sprout into a little seedling. And seedlings, just the little leaves that it starts to really grow. So that's when you know, hey, my plant has life, right? And then it's going to continue to grow into a full plant. Those plants are going to have leaves. Green bean plant will also have a flower to help with pollination. And then it's going to sprout out the bean pods that also has, guess what inside? Seeds, more seeds, so that the cycle can continue to grow and a whole new plant can start all over. So now, what are some ways that you can actually grow your bean plant? One way is our traditional way, growing our plants in the soil. Another way is hydroponics, which is when your plant is really relying on water and the nutrients from the water to help it grow. In our bean in a bottle activity, I will show you all how you can create a hybrid of both the traditional soil growing and hydroponics in our bean in a bottle activity. To begin our bean in a bottle, we will be using a few materials. An empty water bottle. This is about half the size of a regular water bottle, but it will work just the same. A spool of string. You won't need a lot, but it's good to have extras. We have our garden beans, big pack, and some potting soil, as well as our nice pitcher of water. To begin, we are going to cut our water bottle in half horizontally. And I am going to cut right in between this flat spot and the groove, just to make it a little bit easier. Make sure your parents are around to help you out when you are using these scissors, because they can hurt you. All right, so we have our bottom half. This is our top half. Our top half, if you look at it, it looks like a little bowl. So that's kind of what we're going to be creating, is a bowl for our potting soil. And what we're going to do is unscrew the cap, and you're going to place a small hole. This hole is going to be enough for your string to actually spool through. And this is really hard, so make sure that you talk to your parents for their assistance, because it's really sharp and you have to make a really good size hole, okay? You can use scissors, or if you have like an X-Acto knife or some type of a utility knife, you can use that to help. For our string, I like to use about my palm's length. It's about the length of my palm. So you don't need a ruler or anything. You just want to have enough string so that the water can absorb through it to give nutrients and give water, which is a very important part for plants to grow. Want to make sure they have what they need. So we're going to cut our string and we will create a knot, just a really simple knot. I like to double knot it, but that part's totally up to you. And we're going to kind of thread it through our bottle cap. But with this is the lid of our bottle cap. We need to thread it through the outside. So the string will be outside of the bottle cap. And it doesn't have to be perfect, so that's what we want. This is the Again, the top of our bottle cap, our string spools through here. And we are going to screw it back to our bottle, just like that. All right, next we will add a small cup of potting soil. This is, I think this cup is about 2 or 3 ounces, so it's not a lot. You just want to add a nice scoopful of potting soil to your bottle, just like this. Add your potting soil. And we will be using only 1 seed. And you're going to place a little tiny hole using your fingers. That's perfectly fine. You will drop your seed with the like this part, the eye part facing up. You want the eye part to face up. And you're just going to cover it just a little bit. And our last step to our bean in the bottle is the water. Water is very important. We want to add enough water so that our strain can absorb and it sits in our bottle like so. So again, for plants to grow, they need water, sunlight, nutrients, and air, and a place for it to be stored. And our storage is our bean in a bottle. It has soil, it has water, and it will receive sunlight once I place it against the window. Thank you all for tuning in to STEAM Explorers at Home, where we learned about being in a bottle.